Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Raphaelsinsights. Welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful. Bienvenidos todos a mi canal de Raphaelsinsights. Me estoy moviendo la lucecita tantito. These are going to be the horoscopes for the month of March. And I have my reasons as to why I'm doing the horoscopes of the month of March already. Because I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to give you weekly horoscopes in the month of March. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to do anything after this week. So, but I will definitely let you guys know. I'm grateful for everybody who watches me. I'm grateful for everybody who loves me and is praying for me, because I did have a lot of people tell me that they were going to pray for me because of the situation that I'm in right now. But the reason I'm doing this right now is because I don't know if I'm going to be here, be able to make videos, be able to give you guys weekly horoscopes, be able to give you a month of March horoscope after this week. So I'm going to try to give you the predictions for the month of March also before this week is up. So I can be able to give you that too. But I do want to talk about something. But let me just say this in Spanish. Le digo que la razón que estoy haciendo los horóscopos del mes de marzo es porque no estoy seguro si voy a poder darles los horóscopos de marzo después de esta semana. No sé si voy a estar aquí después de esta semana. No sé si voy a estar o poder hacer algo después de esta semana. Pero yo les digo, les confirmo cuando yo sepa. Y si no, pues no les digo nada, nomás les digo que aquí estoy y quién sabe qué tanto, ¿verdad? Y si puedo seguir haciendo cosas donde me quieren, lo que quiere pasar, yo lo sigo haciendo. Pero yo les voy a avisar porque agradezco a todos los que me quieren, agradezco a todos los que me ven, pero sí, hay cosas que están pasando que no les ha dicho, pero como yo los quiero mucho a ustedes, yo les voy a decir cuando es tiempo, si es que pasa, si no es que pasa, pues no pasa, ¿verdad? Pero por eso me estoy adelantando con el video de marzo, de los horóscopos de marzo. Y pues así ustedes ya saben, ya están preparados que va a pasar en marzo para ustedes. Ese es de todo el mes. So, let me quick horoscopes. I did want to talk about something though. I did tell you guys a few weeks ago or a few months ago, I think it's a few months ago, I think it was last year in 2021, the end of last year, 2021, I told you guys that I had a vision that I was seeing the map and the geopolitical was changing. I saw the map changing. I saw different countries called different names. I saw different not like the map that we have already. And that's still the same prediction. I still see the map changing. I see changes in the map. I keep seeing the geopolitical changing. I keep seeing a lot of different visions in terms of different names on the maps. You could say it's expansions of certain countries, or you could say name changes of certain countries. So that's something that I've told you since last year. And unfortunately, now we're seeing how that could be a possibility. Les digo que ya les había dicho que desde el último año de 2021, ya les había dicho que yo tuve una visión donde miraba el mapa, miraba todo el mapa cambiando, diferentes nombres, diferentes países que se extendieron, y cosas así. Desde el último año ya les había dicho, desde 2021, a finales de 2021 les dije, yo tuve una visión que iba a cambiar ¿cómo se dice? Geopolítico, que miraba que se iba a cambiar el geopolítico, que miraba que estaba cambiando el mapa. Que en mi visión yo me acuerdo que miraba el mapa y yo miraba que eran diferentes nombres, que diferentes países se expandieron. Que les quiero avisar eso. Pero también les quiero decir que una visión que yo tengo es que yo estoy viendo paz para finales de marzo. Ojalá que sí, tenemos que seguir rezando. Esa es una predicción que yo quiero que se cumpla porque, no aparte porque va a ser bien feo todo lo que está pasando. Y ahorita ya me quité para ver qué estaba pasando, que te dije que salió Breaking News y dice algo de Rusia. Ya me quité para ver y ya vi que hizo, que algo de los separatistas y que ahora ordenó sus tropas que se metieran. Todo lo que está haciendo es una ilusión, es su plan. Todo lo que está haciendo es una ilusión. Yo creo que más y más está tratando de hacer el mundo como que lo cuestionen. pero es su plan, es lo que quiere que lo cuestionen, quiere que no piensen que que va a hacer algo, quiere que no sepan, porque ya cuando lo haga, ya lo va a hacer, ¿verdad? Poco a poco ¿cómo es posible que poco a poco se estaba arrimando y ahora que hizo lo que hizo y ahora está diciendo que se metió para defender la paz? Todo es una ilusión, todo es una ilusión, es su plan. Luego a rato se va a estar acercando más al otro lado de Ucrania y va a hacer lo que va a hacer, pero por eso tenemos que rezar que se calme todo esto. Y yo estoy con lo mismo, como ya estoy viendo que las cosas se calman. En principios de marzo se ve bien fuerte en cuestiones de tensión, pero para finales de marzo se ven cambios positivos. El arcángel Miguel, ¿dónde se me fue? El arcángel Miguel es el que me da el mensaje. El arcángel Miguel me dice que cambios afortunados y que la paz vuelve. Y no es la paz de entre esos países, porque yo creo que esos van a seguir teniendo tensiones. Es la paz en todo el mundo, es lo que yo estaba viendo. Por eso digo, tenemos que seguir rezando, tenemos que seguir pidiendo que las cosas cambien. I was just saying that I was looking at the month of March in terms of prediction wise, and I was seeing that that tensions were calm at the end of March. So at the beginning of March, things seem very chaotic, things very aggressive. It still seems very violent, a lot of tension. And I'm not saying that tensions between Russia and Ukraine are going to stop, but worldwide, the vision that I was having is that worldwide I was seeing peace at the end of March. Not saying, and it's not, and the thing is that it's showing me worldwide. Right now, the whole world is kind of like in this tense state. So showing me peace at the end of March is a good message. It's a good message because this card here represents Archangel Michael, and that's who I was having this revelation with. And Archangel Michael was basically saying fortunate changes, positive changes. And I have been praying a lot to Archangel Michael. I have been praying a lot to Archangel Michael to defend the world against this, to stop this. I've been praying to a lot of different things, not just Archangel Michael. I've been praying to a lot of different energies that you guys are not familiar with. A lot of different positive energies, a lot of divine energies that you guys are not familiar with, not just God, not just the angels. And it was a very beautiful thing that I saw because it kind of gave me peace. And the other day, I'm telling you something, a little secret. The other day I was kind of very like depressed and very worried and very like anxious. And I was it was like 2-3 days ago, and I was very like overwhelmed and I was freaking out. I think I was having I was freaking out the whole day because of everything that's going on. And in the nighttime, I heard a voice, and I felt the peace. I felt this immense peace that just came out of nowhere. And I heard a voice, and they told me to stop having fear. They said to stop having fear, to have faith. And when I heard that voice, it was like they took away all that anxiety and that depression and sadness in that moment. As soon as I heard the voice, it took it all. And it made me feel the way that I feel right now, because before I was feeling very, like, I was already freaking out. I'm be honest with you guys. I was freaking out, and I was feeling very depressed, and I was feeling very overwhelmed. But I heard that voice. I was in the kitchen. I think it was like 10 or 11. And I heard the voice, and they told me not to fear. They said not to fear and to have faith. Like, if they were telling me to have faith in them. And in that moment, I swear to you, it's like all that worry, all that like overwhelmness, all that like panic that I had left me within like seconds. And I was just like, it was like I was a new person. It was a beautiful thing to feel, and I know who it was. I know it's not spooky. It's not spooky because I hear voices all the time. I see angels all the time. I have revelations with God all the time. God has appeared to me. I remember the first time when God appeared to me, I remember I saw him as a star, and from that star, this person came out. And I remember the first thing he said was, "My son." And then we had a whole conversation. It was in the very beginning when I first had my revelation, and it was when I first awoken into all the spiritual stuff. I'm not someone who comes from a spiritual family. I'm Catholic, and that's how I grew up. It was until the revelation till I became who I am. But so it's not scary. It was very beautiful. It was very beautiful because a few days ago I had a revelation with the Virgin Mary, and then like 2 days ago I just heard this voice, and they took away all that fear and panic from me that I was going through. That I was kind of like freaking out and having all this like anxiety. But what I will tell you is that I do see peace around the world at the end of March, beginning of April. And whether they give him what he wants or he does what he wants, the messages that I have is that he is either going to do what he wants, and they're going to give him what he wants, or this is going to be quick. I mean, that's why I believe it's going to be quick, because I do see things calming down fast. Beginning of March, very aggressive, lots of tension, lots of stress, lots of overwhelming energy, and towards the end of March, fortunate changes and peace. So that's what I'm seeing. So we need to pray again. We need to pray. We need to continue praying. That's the only thing that's going to stop this. And I completely just started ranting about something else. Let's start the monthly horoscopes. Vamos a empezar los horóscopos del mes. Ya vi que ya vamos a 11 minutos. I do apologize that I went on a rant. Vamos a empezar. I always start with Aries. So it goes Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. It always goes like that. That's the list. That's the way that I always do my horoscopes. Okay. So these are the horoscopes for the month of March. Yeah, I do need to vent. I do need to vent because there's a lot going on with me right now. But it's okay. It's okay. I have faith. I have faith that my angels, my guardians, my guides have my back. And I know they always do. I know God always has my back. Because he's the one who put me on this path. I didn't believe in anything of the spiritual, and he's the one that put me on this path. I didn't believe anything in the spiritual until I had that revelation, and until everything in my life completely swapped after that revelation. The devil appeared. Then it's funny because the devil kept coming first, and then in the very end it was when I denied the devil and his demons, and then it was God who appeared at the very end with the angels. It was a very beautiful time, very scary time too. I have many stories, but I've told them before. I've told my stories before, but right now it's the horoscope, so let's focus on that. Aries, the month of March. Let's see how Aries is going to be like for the month of March. Ooh, Aries, I'm telling you, Aries, you have it like pegada. You have it pegada, Aries. The whole year, you have it pegada. Anyways, let's see. Aries, the card that's going to be dominating you the entire year is going to be the card of the Wheel of Fortune and the card of the Sun. Really good, really divine energies, and the card of the Lovers. So you have nothing but good cards that came out in terms of the energies that are going to be dominating you. It says that you're going to be receiving good news, that you're going to have a lot of celebrations in the entire month of March. And the Wheel of Fortune says you're going to be with all the luck. Put everything that you want to put into action. It's time to put things into action. It's definitely going to be a good month for you. You're going to continue to grow. You're going to have a lot of good news. The money that you're waiting for, you're going to be paid that money. The opportunities you're waiting for, you're going to be receiving them. It's going to be a blessed month for you. A very abundant month for Aries. Lots of happiness, joy in the month of March for Aries. Aries, la carta que te va a dominar todo el mes va a ser la carta de la rueda de la fortuna. Te dice que va a ser un mes de mucha fortuna, de muchas oportunidades de enriquecer, ¿cómo se dice? Ya ni me acuerdo la palabra. De que que pongas tus planes en acción. Esta carta aquí te dice que pongas tus planes en acción, que pongas tus ideas en acción, que todo lo que tú quieras hacer, lo hagas, porque vas a tener mucho éxito todo el mes, tienes mucho éxito todo el mes de marzo. Aries, esta carta aquí dice que vas a tener oportunidades, que las noticias que estás esperando te llegan, el dinero que te tienen que pagar, te pagan, tienes dinero, va a ser un mes muy afortunado, de mucha abundancia, mucha felicidad y mucha celebración para Aries. Y mucha suerte, ¿eh? Suertísimo saliste, Aries. Let's see. Taurus. Taurus, no me gusta, no me gusta. Hold on. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's a little nicer for us, Taurus. We're going to continue. It seems like we're going to continue the same. The same energy is going to continue to dominate us in the month of March. So, Taurus, the card that's going to be dominating us in the month of March is going to be the card of the Fool, the crazy. It says that's exactly how we're going to be. We're going to be feeling very overwhelmed. We're going to be feeling very, very, very chaotic. Lots of overthinking. Oh, I did do it again, and you don't want to know what was the first one. So this is more positive. So wait, hold on. Listen to the full message, and then you could say something. So I'm gonna start all over. Taurus, the card that's going to be dominating us is going to be the card of the Fool. The Fool tells us that we're going to be overthinking, that we're going to be feeling very chaotic, that the energies that are affecting the earth is affecting us. That's why we feel the way that we feel. And it tells us we need to have patience, that there's peace coming, that we just need to be very patient. We need to meditate a lot. It tells us that it's going to be a month where things begin a little chaotic, things begin a little bit where things are moving like very chaotic, where we just don't know what's going to happen. But towards the end of the month, there's peace. We're able to find that peace. We're able to have things flowing again, very peaceful. We're able to see that things are flowing better. Money's flowing better. Opportunities are flowing better. Work is flowing better. But for right now, the beginning of March seems to be very, very chaotic for us. We're doing a lot of overthinking. But the card of the Fool is also a card that tells you to make changes. That whatever you need to do to progress, to do it, that if you want to make your business be better, add a new product, move the stuff around in your business, move jobs. It says that it's time for you to reinvent yourself in order for you to break away from these weird energies that are kind of dominating us. But peace is coming towards the end of the month. It just starts a little chaotic. Tauro, la carta que te está dominando todo el mes de marzo va a ser la carta de loco. Fíjate lo que te dice, que vamos a estar exactamente como loco, desesperados, que no sabemos qué está pasando, que vamos a estar bien como en nuestra mente, que la energía que está pasando en todo el mundo, porque somos de tierra, nos afecta a nosotros muchísimo. Vamos a sentirnos así como se siente todo el mundo, todo el planeta. Así como se siente la madre tierra, así nos vamos a sentir nosotros, desesperados, muy pensativos, y pues como loco, como que no hayamos qué hacer. Pero este es el principio del mes. Para finales del mes dice que la paz nos llega, que las cosas fluyen mejor, que tenemos el éxito. También nos avisa que empecemos cosas nuevas. Para que la energía cambie y para que la energía se fluya mejor, tenemos que hacer cambios, tenemos que mover las cosas, poner nuevo producto en nuestras tiendas, mover las cosas de nuestra tienda, mover las cosas en nuestra casa, los muebles y todo eso, pintar, para que la energía se libere. Pero sí es que empezamos el mes muy caótico, muy desesperados, como que no hayamos qué hacer, pero para finales del mes la paz llega y las cosas fluyen mejor. Gemini. Gemini, how is Gemini going to be like this week? Not this week. How's Gemini going to be like in the month of March? Ooh, Gemini. Finish my energy drink. We're going to spray our hands a little bit. Release any sort of negative energies so we can connect more to the cards. I'm gonna... This is one of my sprays. I have my reasons as to why I'm doing that, because we need to get some good messages. I know the month of March is going to be aggressive, so it's not, I'm not surprised that it's going to be like that, because remember what I told you, peace doesn't arrive to the end of March. So it's not going to be hard to believe the way the horoscopes are coming out. So Gemini, let's see. And it's the same thing for you, Gemini. The same thing for you. And it's the reason why I did what I did, because I wanted to remove any sort of negative energies that could be, that I grabbed. You know, I wanted to get something positive. But if you think about it, the month of March, I already told you that it starts off very chaotic worldwide. But peace is towards the end. So, and that's exactly what the horoscopes are reflecting. So, exactly. See, Gemini's next. The card of the Magician tells you, Gemini, that you're going to have something divine over you. You have a lot of spiritual divine energies above you, but it tells you that there's going to be obstacles in the beginning of the month. It seems like you're going to be dealing with a lot of obstacles. There's going to be a lot of frustration, a lot of anger, but peace arrives. Things balance out towards the end of the month. It says that there's going to be a lot of obstacles that you're going to be dealing with, and it tells you to pray to the divine, to ask that you're going to be able to manifest your happiness, or you're going to be able to manifest your negativity. Why does it tell you that? It tells you because it's telling you that the card of God, the Infinite, and the card of the Virgin Mary are both calling out to you. They want to help you. So it tells you whatever you manifest. And then Gemini is just like that. Gemini always has that negative side and the positive side. And the negative side always wants you to manifest the negative. So it tells you whatever you manifest, that's what you're going to bring to you. So you have to think more positive. You have to pray more. You have to ask for help more, protection more. But it says at the end of the month, things balance out for you. Sigue en español. Sí. Géminis, la carta que te está dominando va a ser la carta del mago. El mago te dice que vas a poder manifestar tu felicidad o tu miseria. ¿Por qué te dice eso? Te dice porque tienes la energía de Dios, el infinito, y tienes la energía de la Virgen de Guadalupe. Estas dos cartas aquí te dicen que vas a tener mucha ayuda espiritual, pero también te dice que vas a poder tú manifestar lo que tú manifiestas. ¿Por qué? Porque eres Géminis. Géminis siempre va a tener lo bueno y lo malo, y te va a querer que tú manifiestes lo malo. Tú tienes que pensar positivo, y te dice que si van a pensar pensando el mes de marzo, van a pensar bloqueado y con muchas dificultades, pero la paz y la balance llega al final del mes de marzo. Pero sí va a ser un mes de muchos como obstáculos. Cáncer. You have a lot of success, Cancer. Okay. Vamos a irnos con el emperador. Cancer. The card of the Emperor is going to be the card that's going to be dominating throughout the entire month of March. This card here tells you, Cancer, that you're going to be dealing with a lot of legal things, a lot of things in terms of administrative, and that you're going to be able to fix paperwork, that you're going to be able to receive your paperwork that you're working on, whether for whatever it is, because you're moving a lot of administrative energies in the month of March. But you're also having a lot of success, and that you're able to overcome any obstacle. It tells you that you're able to manifest a business, that you're able to manifest a new promotion, you're able to manifest good things. How do you manifest? This card here, the Magician, tells you to pray and that it should be given. Your wishes are going to be granted. Your prayers are going to be granted. Whenever that energy comes out, it's telling you to ask for divine guidance. Ask for what you want, and it's going to be given. God is basically saying he's going to grant you a wish. But this card here says you're going to have success throughout the entire month, but also that you're going to be dealing with a lot of legal matters. La carta que te va a estar dominando, Cáncer, va a ser la carta del emperador. El emperador te dice que vas a tener éxito en todo el mes de marzo, pero también te dice que vas a poder manifestar las cosas que tú quieras. La carta del mago que acabo de sacar, te digo que es la carta de Dios, y Dios te dice y te va a conceder tu deseo, que lo que tú quieras vas a poder manifestarlo. Pídeselo y te lo va a dar. Esta carta aquí también te dice que vas a estar moviendo cosas legales y que vas a estar moviendo cosas de administración, papeles y cosas así, que vas a tener éxito en cuestiones de todo lo legal, también te viene indicando. Pero más que nada dice que vas a estar haciendo como muchos trámites legales, es lo que te viene diciendo, pero que vas a poder sobresalir de cualquier obstáculo y que vas a tener el éxito todo el mes. Leo. Happiness. Leo, the card that's going to be dominating you is going to be the card of the sun. The sun is a really good energy because the sun says that the sun is going to shine on all your situations. Whatever difficulties you've been having, whatever difficulties or worries you've been having, you receive that news that you are going to be having a very more of like a joyous month for you than the month of March. It seems like you're more happy, things are more balanced out for you. You seem to be more happier. In terms of wanting to get pregnant, you're going to be able to get pregnant in the month of March, or you're going to be finding out that someone is pregnant around you or that you're pregnant. This card here tells you that if somebody owes you money, you're going to be receiving that money that person owed you. It's going to be paying you. It says that there's good news and it's going to be a very abundant month. So the month of March seems to be very good for you, Leo. Leo, la carta que te está dominando todo el mes de marzo va a ser la carta del sol. El sol te está indicando que vas a poder tener mucha felicidad, como que vas a estar más feliz en el mes de marzo, que vas a tener más como balance, el equilibrio va a estar contigo todo el mes, que vas a poder progresar, que vas a tener la felicidad, que vas a poder recibir ese dinero que estás esperando, vas a recibir esa respuesta que estás esperando, vas a recibir lo que estás esperando. El sol te trae prosperidad, abundancia y como que mucha balanza este va a ser un mes bueno para ti, Leo. Tú vas a tener mucho, y los que se quieren embarazar, aquí la carta también dice que te vas a poder embarazar, o que te vas a enterar que alguien está embarazado alrededor de ti, o que tú te vienes embarazando. Son energías muy buenas en cuestiones de que ya lo que te estaba molestando ya se te va a quitar. El sol te va a brillar en cuestiones de los problemas que tú tuviste. Virgo. Okay. Virgo, the card that's going to be dominating you the month of March is going to be the card of the strength. The card of the strength is always going to be a card of difficulties. It's always going to be a card of difficulties. It says that there are going to be a little bit of difficulties throughout the entire month of March, but again, balance and things balance out towards the end of March. For some reason, they keep reflecting, if you guys pay attention, peace at the end of March. What did I tell you? Peace is going to... I'm seeing a lot of peace towards the end of March. That just confirms it for me, especially because we're seeing it in all the horoscopes. But anyways, Virgo, the card of the strength tells you that you are going to be having difficulties, more so in the beginning of the month. In the beginning of the month, you're dealing with difficulties in terms of finances, in terms of either payments, money-wise. It's like a little bit of difficulties. It seems to be like money is a little bit tight, or having a little bit of difficulties in terms of finances. But everything balances out towards the end of the month. The end of March seems to be more balanced out. The equilibrium, everything like equals out. This card here says that you do have something divine. This card here says that you do have something divine that's going to be able to help you progress from all these difficulties. But I see peace and balance at the end of the month. Let me just move my laptop because my iPod is starting to die. But we're going to connect the charger. We'll do the Spanish for Virgo right now. Let me just connect the charger to this. Dios te bendiga a ti. Okay, and I'm already seeing those difficulties that are being represented in the other one. So let's see, the Spanish one. Virgo, la carta que te va a estar dominando el mes de marzo va a ser la carta de la fuerza. Ya te dije, la fuerza te está diciendo que va a haber dificultades, que sí se van a representar dificultades en todo el mes. Pero parece que va a ser más como con dinero, como que vas a estar batallando empezando el mes más como con dinero, más como con finanzas, en cuestiones de eso. Pero ya para finales del mes, se ve el equilibrio, se ve que las cosas se balancean. Pero la carta de la fuerza dice que sí vas a tener obstáculos y dificultades, pero que vas a poder vencerlos también, que vas a poder salir adelante. Pero se ve más como que las cosas están como equilibradas más para finales de marzo. Les digo que, les vuelvo a repetir, que ya les estaba diciendo que yo miraba paz en el final de marzo y como que me está saliendo en todos los horóscopos también, ¿ya ves? Por eso les repito, yo estoy viendo como paz, mucha paz alrededor y parece que empezamos todos alterados, también tu signo empieza muy alterado el mes, pero que todo se viene, el equilibrio se viene para finales del mes de marzo, pero sí se van a representar dificultades, pero vas a poder progresar. Libra. Scorpio is after Libra. Libra, the card that's going to be dominating you in the month of March is going to be the card of the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess for you, it's a different message. The High Priestess says that you start off things a little bit more like balanced out, but towards the end of the month, it seems like there's a little bit of a lack of balance. So that's what you need to watch out for, I would say, in terms of like things that you're trying to do. You're going to be having a little bit of difficulties, but your difficulties seem to be more towards like the end of the month, not necessarily throughout the entire month. You do have to watch out for manipulations and BS and betrayals. That's really what dominates you. And also it's going to be a month of radical change. So you're going to be dealing with radical changes, and it says very difficult decisions throughout the entire month. So this card here is really what it says. It says you have to maintain your peace. You have to maintain your balance, and it says that you also have to listen a lot to your intuition. If someone doesn't strike you as being honest, then they're not being honest. It says you have to pay a lot attention to your intuition, because there's a lot of like this hostile betrayal energy that's going to be dominating throughout the entire month of March. Libra, La carta que te va a estar dominando en el mes de marzo va a ser la carta de la sacerdotisa. Esta carta aquí te está diciendo que no es tanto de la balanza, ¿ves? A ti como que tú piensas como que con las cosas balanceadas, que mucho el equilibrio y todo eso, pero para finales del mes parece como que, o para ya entrando al mes, ya se ve como que mucho, con mucho cambio, como que falta la balanza y cosas así, ¿verdad? Esta carta aquí te dice que te cuides mucho de las envidias, de la manipulación, de las traiciones, porque te marca mucho en cuestiones de eso este mes, y te dice que también tienes que poner atención mucho a tu intuición este mes, que no le tengas tanta confianza a todos, y te dice que tengas cuidado en cuestiones de cosas que estás haciendo, porque te marca mucho como problema en cuestiones de traiciones y hostilidad también. Pon mucha atención, si tú no sientes que la persona está siendo honesta contigo, no lo hagas. Mejor te dice que te esperes, que no hagas, trates de hacer cosas fuertes, y que sí va a haber como cambios radicales, porque es lo que te está diciendo que te va a alterar mucho, como que te va a faltar la balanza. Pero sí es un mes de cambios radicales, pero te dice que no trates de hacer cambios radicales, que tú mejor trate de mantener como la calma y esperar hasta que esta energía se quite. Pero sí parece como que tú empiezas el mes más como con paz, pero termina más como con falta de paz. Eso es algo que tienes que poner atención. Y yo les voy a decir qué van a hacer al final de esto, para que ustedes todos tengan paz, tengan todo como un mes más mejor. Scorpio. No te preocupes, voy a poner el video en mi Instagram y va a estar en mi YouTube también para que lo puedas ver. Vamos con Scorpio. Ok, Scorpio. Me río porque sale fuertito, fuertito, ¿eh? Not too bad, not too bad. Really, I'll tell you right now what it says. Scorpio, the card that's going to be dominating you is going to be the card of the death. The death is a very strong energy, and it sounds very scary, but it's not always scary. The card of the death is just saying that there's going to be a lot of transformation in the month of March for you, but it also tells you that there's going to be a lot of delays, a lot of obstacles, that things are going to be most likely delaying, that plans that you had are going to delay, that you have to watch out a lot for delays. And that's really what this is telling you. It says that in terms of things that you want to put into action, you're just going to have to try a little bit harder and not give up. And that's really what it tells you. Now, it seems like you're also going to have a divine energy helping you get through this, but there are going to be a lot of obstacles, but it's more delays. It's not necessarily things being put into like things just stopping. It's more delays, more of like cancellations, more of like having to reschedule. That's really more what you're going to deal with, but you're going to be able to get through the month. You have a divine energy that's going to be helping you. You have a divine energy that's going to be helping you, but it's going to be a little difficulty, but you're going to be dealing with a lot of delays and a little bit of bad luck, but there's luck at the end of the month. It seems like at the end of the month things get a little bit more stable for you, but beginning of the month seems like it starts off a little bit kind of like hopeless is really how you come off feeling. But again, I'm going to tell you guys what you're going to do so you guys can have a better month. I'll give you that at the end of this video. Scorpio. La carta que te va a estar dominando, Escorpión, esta carta aquí va a ser la carta de la muerte. La muerte te dice que va a ser un mes, en el marzo, va a ser un mes de muchos retrasos, que va a ser mucho cambio, va a ser una energía de transformación. Pero esta energía también dice que como que empiezas el mes como sin el optimismo, como que estás muy como, que te sientes como derrumbado o derrumbada, pero te dice que vas a tener una energía que vas a poder salir adelante, que si, nomás te dice que vas a tener que poner más de tu parte, que vas a tener que pelear más, luchar más, poner las cosas más, como poner más fuerza o más ganas en todo lo que tú hagas, pero sí vas a poder tener como el éxito ya para finales del mes, y veo como que las cosas se estabilizan ya para finales del mes, pero que vas a pensar como el mes como muy como sin fe, como que las cosas están muy difíciles, que te cancelaron algo o que se retrasó algo, que querías hacer esto y lo otro. Nomás se ven muchos retrasos y como que te sientes como muy derrumbado, pero vas a poder salir adelante, es lo que me viene indicando, pero para finales del mes. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have a little bit of luck as well. Okay. You have luck, Sagittarius. You have luck in the month of March. Okay. Sagittarius, the card that's going to be dominating you is going to be the card of the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune says that you overall have luck, that you have all the luck. That there's going to be moments where you do feel a little bit down, you do feel a little bit stuck, but that you're going to be able to overcome this, because this energy here is really what trumps everything. You have triumph, luck, success. You do have a lot of overthinking, and you do have you feeling a little bit stuck. Really, what I would tell you in terms of that is don't focus so much on that. Don't focus so much on you feeling stuck. Don't focus so much on the negative. Continue moving forward, and you're going to be fine, because this card here says you have luck, success, opportunities. Opportunities are offers and things like that. So it's a really good energy. So the month of March, you do feel stuck, but that's just you. Things are going to continue to flow. It's a fortunate change for the better, and it just says that you're going to have luck in terms of gambling all throughout the month. You're going to have luck in terms of lottery. You're going to have a lot of moments of luck is really what this card here is telling you, but you do seem to have a lot of moments where you're feeling stuck, and it just tells you don't focus so much on that. Don't let that hold you back. Put your things into action, because you're going to be able to succeed. Sagitario. La carta que te está dominando va a ser la carta de la rueda de la fortuna. La rueda de fortuna te dice que tienes la suerte todo el mes. Tienes la suerte todo el mes de marzo. Vas a poder progresar, vas a tener oportunidades, te ofrecen oportunidades, vas a poder salir adelante, vas a poder hacer todo lo que tú quieras. Nomás que va a haber momentos del mes donde te sientes atado, te sientes abrumado, te sientes como que no puedes hacer nada, pero ese eres tú. No tienes que dejar que esa energía te pare, porque esta energía ya te está diciendo, tienes el éxito, tienes la suerte, vas a poder hacer todo lo que tú quieras, pero el que se va a detener vas a ser tú. Es lo que te viene indicando. Dice que cualquier cambio que tú quieras hacer se te va a dar, vas a poder hacer los cambios, pero si te sientes como muy como triste, pero eres tú. No dejes que esa energía que te quiere tener derrumbado te gane, porque si no, no vas a salir adelante, si no, no vas a poder poner las cosas en acción. Y esta carta aquí dice, dile que sí a las oportunidades, dile que sí, porque te vienen oportunidades muy buenas, cambios afortunados, es lo que te viene diciendo. Capricorn. There's so many things going on in front of me. I have like a ton of messages coming in, and then I have all those messages that you guys are writing, and then the other one, it's like, it makes me feel a little overwhelmed. Capricorn, right? We're in Capricorn. So we have 3 more. Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Saludos, Lily, saludos. Tú sí sales de viaje. Tú sí sales de viaje. Capricorn, the card that's going to be dominating you is going to be the card of the Chariot. The Chariot says that you're going to be able to progress. You're going to have a lot of success. You have a lot of success as well throughout the entire month of March. It says that you're going to be able to achieve all your goals in the month of March. So make sure you start setting your goals. Make sure you know what you want to do, because you're going to be able to achieve it in the month of March. The world is yours. It basically tells you that it's time for you to put things into action. It basically tells you that whatever it is that you want to do, it's going to come out successful. If you've been thinking of putting on a business, if you've been thinking of changing jobs, whatever you've been trying to do, you have a lot of accomplishments. You have a lot of accomplishments, and you have a lot of good things coming in your direction throughout the entire month of March. It says that you're also going to be traveling, and that if you want to do an aesthetic surgery, it's going to go well for you in the month of March. And whatever surgeries you do, they're going to go well as well. So it's a lot of good energy. This card here brings you luck, success. It brings you... Really, the card that I'm really focused on is this card, the world, because the world is basically exactly that. The world is yours. All the success of the world is yours. Enrich yourself with your ideas. Put things into action. Don't be afraid is basically what it tells you. The doors are opening for you to be able to progress and succeed. It also says that you're going to be closing a chapter, but it's a chapter that you don't need. A chapter of things that you need to close and move on from. Capricornio, la carta de la carroza, el carro, te va a estar dominando todo el mes de marzo. Esta carta aquí te dice que vas a tener mucha oportunidad de progresar, de salir adelante, que te dice que el mundo es tuyo. Todo lo que tú quieras hacer se te va a hacer. Tú tienes todo el éxito todo el mes de marzo y vas a poder salir adelante, vas a poder salir y hacer todo lo que tú quieras hacer. Dice que el mundo es tuyo. Les digo que esta carta aquí, la carta del mundo, te dice que vas a poder tener el mundo en tus manos. El mundo es tuyo. Todo lo que tú quieres hacer se te va a hacer. Tienes la suerte. Dice que cierras un capítulo, pero es un capítulo que tú no ocupabas en tu vida. Es para que tú progreses, para que vayas a lo mejor. Dice que pongas lo que estás planeando. Dice que ya ponte a escribir qué quieres hacer en marzo, porque vas a poder lograrlo. Es lo que te viene indicando. Va a ser un mes de muchos logros, de todo lo que tú querías hacer se te va a hacer. Es lo que te viene indicando. Pero esta carta aquí también te indica que vas a poder salir de viaje, que vas a estar viajando mucho en el mes de marzo. Y también te dice que si tú quieres hacerte una cirugía estética, si tú te quieres hacer cirugías, te van a salir con éxito, o que tienes cirugías, van a salir con éxito. Aquarius. I'm just kidding. I know it's a Aquarius. Just kidding. Now I can't pronounce it. Aquarius. I'm not doing an Ask Raphaelsinsights right now. It's just the horoscopes. All right. Let's see. Lots of success, Aquarius. Aquarius. You're another one of the signs, Aquarius, that's gonna have all the luck the entire month of March. Aquarius. The card that's going to be dominating you the entire month of March is going to be the card of the High Priestess. It says peace, balance. Things are going to be going very well for you this entire month. You have success. You have luck. You have divine energies basically giving you whatever you want. You have a lot of celebrations. In terms of relationships, it says that if you're looking for one, you're going to have a lot of passion, love, sexually, and relationship, romanticism. It says that if you've been trying to get pregnant, this month is going to be really good for you in terms of getting pregnant, that you're going to be able to get pregnant. That for those that are trying to get pregnant, they'll find out they're pregnant this month. For those that have been wanting to take the next step in your relationship, you'll be able to take the next step in your relationship. It says that it's going to be a month of serious commitments, and a month of celebrations. So I see a lot of good things for you in the month of March. It seems like it's a lot of joy, happiness, and celebration for you, and it seems like it's going to be a very well-balanced month for you. Acuario, la carta que te va a estar dominando todo el mes de marzo va a ser la carta de la sacerdotisa. La sacerdotisa es una energía muy divina que te está diciendo que va a estar sobre ti todo el mes de marzo. Esta carta aquí dice que las cosas van a estar mucho, que va a haber mucha como balancia, va a haber mucho éxito, va a haber mucha felicidad, va a haber muchos logros, celebraciones. Y te dice que tienes el éxito todo el mes. Te dice que vas a tener suerte, que vas a estar saliendo adelante, que tienes puro éxito. Pon las cosas en acción, haz lo que tú tienes que hacer para que puedas salir adelante. Te dice que en cuestiones de relaciones va a haber mucho amor, mucha pasión, mucho romanticismo. Te dice que va a haber serios compromisos. También dice que va a haber serios compromisos. La carta dice que si te quieres embarazar, te puedes embarazar, que nomás tienes que hacer lo que tienes que hacer para embarazarte, o que si ya estabas intentando, que ya vas a enterarte que te embarazaste o que ya estás embarazado. Es una energía muy divina, vas a tener tú todo el éxito, mucha felicidad en el mes de marzo, es lo que yo estoy viendo para los acuarios. Pisces. Oh my God, this one went on longer than the other ones. Probably because I ranted in the beginning. Pisces. How's Pisces going to be like in the month of March? Let's see. Pisces, the card of the Justice is going to be dominating you throughout the entire month of March. This card here says that you're able to renew contracts. You're going to be successful in terms of anything legal that you're doing. You're going to be able to do and progress in terms of legal movements that you've been trying to make, buy a house, buy a car, renew that contract that you've been trying to renew with businesses, with whatever you've been trying to renew. Lots of success in terms of that. It says that you're going to be able to finally accomplish something that you've been trying to accomplish, that it's going to be closing. It says that in terms of court cases, legal wise, everything is going to be very successful, and it takes a fortunate turn for you. So if things already look like kind of difficult and like they're not going to go on your way, it seems like the energies here are telling me that things take a fortunate change for you, that things turn around for you. It's like things were going bad and all of a sudden they're going good. So it's divine energies here. It says that you're going to be doing a lot of legal movements in terms of the month of March, and that the justice is going to be behind you. The angels of justice are behind you, and that everything is going to go successful. You have a lot of luck, success, gambling for those who likes to gamble. You have a lot of luck in terms of gambling, lottery tickets, scratchers. I would use this divine energy to put things and accomplish things that you've been trying to accomplish. So the month of March, I would say for my Pisces, to know what it is that you want to accomplish and put it forward, because that is what it's telling you here. Whatever you try to do, or whatever accomplishments that you've been trying to achieve, they're going to go well, they're going to go successful. Basically, it's everything that you want to do is going to go successful. It says you're going to be able to fulfill. It's a month of fulfillment is really what I'm seeing here. You're going to be able to fulfill things. Piscis, la carta que te está dominando en el mes de marzo va a ser la carta de la justicia. La justicia te dice que vas a poder hacer todo lo que tú quieras hacer en cuestiones de dinero, en cuestiones de la justicia, corte, comprar casa, mover documentos, que vas a poder renovar tu contrato que has querido renovar. Te dice que vas a poder recibir los papeles que vas a poder recibir. Te dice que vas a tener éxito todo el mes, tienes mucha suerte, tienes mucho éxito, y que va a ser un mes de logros. Por eso les digo que lo que tú quieras hacer, ya verlo escribiendo para que sepas qué vas a hacer en el mes de marzo, para que lo puedas hacer, porque va a ser un mes de logros. Es un mes de lo que tú ya quisiste o ya estaba en acción, que ya se cumple, que lo que tú querías hacer ya se cumple. Es un mes de logros, es un mes de celebraciones, es un mes de la justicia. Dice que si tienes problemas en cuestiones de la justicia, que va a tomar un cambio afortunado para tu favor. So, todo lo que tú estás haciendo te sale muy bien, te sale una energía muy divina y te sale mucho éxito, te sale mucho éxito. Y a los que les gusta jugar los juegos de azar y todo eso y todo lo que les guste hacer, van a tener mucha suerte en cuestiones de juegos de azar, en cuestiones de invirtiendo dinero, en cuestiones de los scratchers, la lotería, todo lo que tú quieras hacer te va a estar saliendo mucha suerte. Muchos golpes de suerte, son golpes de suerte, muchas veces vas a tener golpes de suerte durante todo el mes de marzo para mis Piscis. Por respirar ya, se me alargó muchísimo, no estaba planeando de quedarme tanto tiempo y sí se me alargó muchísimo, pero ya puedo respirar, ya podemos platicar y ya. Okay, so what is it that you guys can do for those signs that came out like really, really negative, really aggressive, really, really strong? I would recommend you to get a white candle, those white tall candles, blancas, in a glass, with a knife or a or wooden stick, chopstick, whatever you have. You're gonna carve your name, date of birth in it, and you're gonna put olive oil in it. And you're not gonna pray. You're not gonna ask for anything. You can if you want, but for me, I just let it do its thing. I always light one on the 1st of every month. That's what I do. I light a white candle on the 1st of every month, and I do other stuff, but that's what you need to do to calm these energies down. If you feel drawn towards doing a blue candle, for those who have it too like aggressive, like for those who have it too much like fighting and arguing and problems in terms of that, then you want to do a blue one. I would leave it up to you if you're feeling drawn to do a blue one or you're feeling drawn to do a white one. It's up to you. You can do either or. The blue one is more to calm down the hecticness, to calm down the chaos, to calm down the fighting and the arguing. The white one is just to make sure that the whole month flows very, very well. And that's what you guys can do. Les digo que si tienen mucha tensión o cosas feas que están pasando en el mes de marzo para ustedes, agarren una vela blanca y con un palillo o un cuchillo van a poner su nombre, fecha de nacimiento en la vela y van a echarle tantito aceite de oliva. ¿Y por qué le van a echar eso? Es para que la vela blanca es para que fluya el mes mejor. Tiene que ser el día 1 de marzo y van a prender esa vela para que se calmen las energías y que el mes fluya bueno. Pero si tienes mucha pelea, mucho enojo, mucha frustración y todo eso, van a usar una vela azul para que las cosas se calmen. La vela azul es para calmar las energías y la vela blanca va a ser para que las cosas fluyan mejor. Que yo voy a hacer yo creo una azul porque las cosas se ven muy como complicadas para los Tauros en cuestiones de frustración y todo eso lo que está pasando. Pero se lo dejo a ustedes, lo que ustedes quieren hacer, las dos le van a servir, cualquier que quieran poner, las dos le van a servir y van a ser muy buenas para los que tienen mucho problema. Can you do both? You can, but you want to do one at a time because they're both kind of for the same thing, and I feel like they're gonna be like conflicting with each other. They're gonna be bumping heads because they're too much alike. The energies are gonna be bumping head, not letting it flow very well. So I would say whichever one you feel more drawn to. But that is it, you guys. That is it. That is a horoscopes. I have to get going because I did not want to stay on here for this long in terms of the second part of the horoscopes of I know I did the first one and I did the month this time. But that is it. That's all that I have for you. Let me see. I'm trying to think of something else that I can tell you guys in terms of prediction wise. And they keep revealing, they keep giving me a vision in terms of someone of religious power or in religion, whether it's ex or current, that it can be the Pope, that has very negative energies in terms of death, being removed from that power, or legal problems Actually, that's what I was seeing. I was seeing more of like legal problems, but it can be any of those. It could be any of those, whether it's the Pope or it's just someone very in religious power. But there's definitely a lot of change coming in terms of religious, in terms of religion. There's a lot of people that are going to be held accountable for things that they were done. Look, the Pope came out. So I would say the Pope is going to be wrapped up in legal issues, either an old one or a current one. So les digo que se está viendo tengo una visión de que estaba viendo y en esa visión estaba viendo que va a haber un líder espiritual, el Papa o alguien en poder espiritual o que estaba en poder espiritual, que le sale como una energía de problemas legales, de problemas de muerte o de problemas de quitarlo de esa posición o quitarlo en general. Pero ahorita que levanté la carta, levanté mis cartas, se cae la carta del Papa, que puede ser un Papa que está en poder o uno del pasado, es lo que viene diciendo, ¿verdad? Pero nomás lo digo así para que no sé si hay un Papa que está vivo todavía. Yo no le pongo tanta atención a los papas, pero sí se ve algo fuerte en cuestiones de religión, como que vienen cambios fuertes en cuestiones de religión y que mucha gente, es que sigo viendo como a un líder espiritual con problemas de legales o problemas de muerte o problemas de quitarlos de poder por completo, que pueda ser uno reciente o uno del pasado en todo ese aspecto, pero lo sigo viendo, lo acabé de ver antes de que me metí en en vivo y ahorita que estaba pensando qué les tengo que decir, ahorita lo vi, pero sí, pero ya, los quiero mucho. Muchas gracias a todos los que me vieron. Muchas gracias. Espero que les gustó los horóscopos. Espero que les gustó. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the horoscopes of the month of March. And I will be uploading thumbnails right now after I get off of here for both of them. So thank you guys so much for everything. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.